Right, welcome back everyone. Today we're testing out a scooter. I'm also wearing lilac shorts. Those two facts are total coincidence, are in no way connected to each other. We're not just testing any old scooter, this is actually one of the beasts of the scooter world. It's the Honda X-ADV 750, so it's a 53 horsepower parallel twin engine. Shares the engine with the NC 750, which is kind of their commuter, dual, general purpose motorcycle. It's actually quite loved. This bike is also quite loved, particularly on the continent. People seem to love these big scooters. It does have a following. This one is a 2017 model year, which is when they were introduced. And then that ran 2017 to 2021, and then the model got upgraded. It does have pretty much everything you could want on it. You've got heated grips, which are Honda grips integrated. It's got fog lights, again, Honda items. Adjustable windscreen, which if you see, actually goes down quite a lot. There's a lot of movement in that screen. Often the screen's just sort of 10 centimeters. There's a lot there. You got the handguards, the standard, these big footboards as well, which I'm a bit unfamiliar with. Honda top box, big old grab rail here. So if Susie was here, she'd be loving this. Such a stable platform. Give you side luggage, lockable, which I assume, I've got the key somewhere. That's probably a different key to, hang on a minute, it's push button. I'll have to figure that out when we do the startup procedure. Automatic box. So they've told me, be very careful, Sean, when you're riding this and you're put it into drive mode, then you don't feather the clutch to control your speed. You can tap the rear brake. So I'm actually a little bit nervous about riding this thing. Last time we rode an automatic Honda in Croatia, Susie and I fell off. Stationary fall, but on the back of that Africa Twin, it was quite a long way to fall down, to be honest. So we don't have a good track record with big capacity automatic Honda two-wheelers. So this could either go really good or really bad. The bike weighs 238 kilos. It's for sale here at Midwest Moto for £6,000, if I didn't mention that already. And then they call it ADV, but I mean, who's going to take this on the Trans-European Trail? I think nobody. 238 kilos, tiny wheels. Although it does have tubeless tyres, so you can repair your puncture more easily. And it's got so little ground clearance that probably with that angle you can't even see underneath it. I'll get on this big thing, which, oh, I now see one of the advantages of having a scooter. Look at that. Very easy to get on and off. I can flat foot, but it's a big old thing. Right, next I'm going to show you the startup procedure. So I'm just going to move the camera, show you how it all works. Don't fall over. Right, so for the key fobs here, you can now move it to position 1, which allows you to open do something. Oh, there's 2 buttons here, so that's the seat. So you can see that comes up. Let me just show you underneath there. And underneath there, you've got a pretty substantial well to put your helmet in. You've also got a 12-volt accessory port. Let's just make the camera look down there. So that's pretty gargantuan, that storage box. And then if I move the camera back around to here, just show you, put the seat down. That's locked. Press the fuel, and then you fill it up in here, which hopefully you can see. Yeah, look at this. Little filler cap under there. Right, so to start the scooter, you put it in again into ignition position 1, and then just like everything else, you just thumb the start. You don't put the clutch in, obviously. Thumb the starter. Actually sounds quite nice with the aftermarket exhaust. Also, you can see here the LCD display. Got loads of info on. Typical Honda, to be honest, very much like the old Africa Twin one. And then to kill the ignition, just press that, and then you put it back into 0. Right, I'll do a bit of B-roll and then let's get going. Right, weirdly, you've noticed a scooter, it's still quite hard to get your leg over. The side stand is really tall, but then you're not really going to be taking this bike off road, are you? So straight into ignition position 1 from the starter. Right, just put it into drive, so it says 1, and then the feet on the boards. Whoa! This is so sketchy. Where's the indicators? Oh god. Okay, so there you go. Oh man, it's such a small wheel. Oh, it's easier to ride a Harley than this. Okay, oh, we're in 4th already. That's weird. I normally come up here in 2nd. 5th. Okay, let's see what happens when we come up to the junction. So I'll remember to indicate. Oh, rear brake and front brake. Oh, whoa, this is weird. So I'm thinking put the clutch in, because I don't need to. Oh golly. Okay. There we go. Don't crash. Feet on the boards, which feels weird. Oh, stop indicating. 4th gear. 13,000 miles on this thing. Well, it's comfortable, give it that. So your feet you can basically put anywhere along this massive footboard. You can even put it in the portion of the board that starts to angle upwards. So you've got like a forward controlled style foot peg. And you're sat on a giant seat that you can obviously move forward or back on. So it's 30 miles an hour here, so I was going to say drop down, but we don't need to do anything like that. So 3rd gear, 30 miles an hour. It's rumbling along. Engine just seems to give no fuss really. When I get a bit more comfortable, I'll open it up a little bit as we get out of the village, just to see what it's like. And as typical, I have a Range Rover right behind me, so I'm going to pull in up here and just let them go past. So we'll start indicating, drop down. That backfired, didn't it? Go on. I actually find it a little bit difficult to get your feet totally flat. Let all these cars go past, I think. Right, okay, so we're going to pull off. Stop indicating. Test the heated grips. Oh, look at that. They're flashing. Presumably you've got different modes and all sorts. A little bit of popping on overrun. Now what you can do is put it into manual, which, am I qualified to do this? Okay, right. Okay, so now it's in manual, so you got these little things here, so watch. Oh, not yet, because I'm not outside the 30, but I'm in manual. Where's my drop down? Got plus. Oh. Hang on a minute. I can only go up through the gears. That goes from auto to manual. How do I change down? Oh, down there. Okay, so you got one there, one there. But I was looking, that's horn, that's indicator, there's a little thing under there. Let's go into manual. And I can, oh, second, revs go up. Let's see how it is through the bends. I can't speak today. I was saying, let's see how it is through the bends. Bear in mind that this is a 238 kilo thing. on tiny little shopping trolley wheels. Oh, it's okay. Just rev it out a little bit. Cyclist here. Bit of intuition then, didn't I? Slowed down before he came into view. Mirrors are really good though, you can see absolutely everything. Convenience is key, isn't it, when you want a scooter? So you want it to be comfortable, you want to be able to see everything. I'll tell this guy to go around. So this isn't really a polished review, this is literally a first ride. You know, I've never ridden a big scooter before, so I kept wanting to change down, but so it kind of chugs along, it doesn't sort of rip your arms off. Bearing in mind it has got a 745cc parallel twin, but then again I guess it's muted by the weight, isn't it? There's a lot of kilos. It's going to be interesting to see how easy it is to pull out at this junction, because I think the Achilles heel of a big scooter is the slow speed manoeuvrability, and plus you can't get a big flat footing because you've got these sideboards here. Your feet sort of go out before they go down. Just slow down here. We could title this video, "At least I didn't fall off." Oh, that rear brake up here is weird. Got adjustable levers though. It's very fancy, it's very high tech. I recognise this switchgear. The Vosges 2024 switchgear looks very similar to this, which is suspicious. I think Vosges have been borrowing some Honda bits and bobs from yesteryear to make their bikes. Not a bad thing, switchgear's quite premium for its day. Quite like the gold bars, matches the gold forks. It's got Honda racing colours, dark blue, pearly white, red. Looks good. Right, indicate. Wait for these cars to go past and I'll pull out. Let's see how jerky it is. They said to, not that jerky it seems, they said to press the rear brake when you're doing slow speed manoeuvres. So out we go. It's alright, isn't it? Right, that's eco mode though. So what I should really do is try the sport, if it's to be a fair test. And now we're in sport mode. Okay, let's indicate and go up this hill and we'll give it a rev. Well, it's alright actually. I noticed this particular bike's got Continental Scooter Attack, whatever they are, tyres. Or is it Michelin? But it's got premium tyres on there. I think that whoever had this has looked after it because it's got a lot of nice bits on it. That exhaust though, that's an example I think where aftermarket exhaust to be better off being standard. Trail brake through the corner. Whee! I actually quite like having it's like a push bike. It would encourage you to trail brake, I think, having this rear brake here. Not that anything else in this bike is set up really for sporty riding, apart from a big engine, good tyres. I suppose that's two of the main things you want, isn't it? Good tyres and a big engine. And you don't have to worry about gear shifting, just put it in sport. Surprisingly fun. Trail brake. Oh, that's a shame. Got my best corner and we're stuck by the RAV4. Well, I think we can safely say that I won't be trading the BSA for a 750 ADV scooter, or any other scooter for that matter. Right, well, we're back from the test ride. I've changed the lens on the camera back to its original spec. So Lee, who wrote in the comments that he preferred that, we're back to the normal viewing experience, back to basics. To the other gentleman who said, don't stand in front of the bike, stand next to it or behind it. Well, hopefully this is okay. I'm next to the bike. The bike is the star of the show in this video. So we'll do a little bit of a conclusions and a wrap up. Again, impromptu video, just came up here and this was available, 2017 Honda X-ADV 750. What did I like about it? It's pretty comfortable, commanding riding position, kind of a torquey, gutsy engine. It's also spec to high heaven as well, isn't it? You've got heated grips, fog lights, the adjustable screen, the auto manual, the full luggage here, twin and a top box on top, tubeless tyres, premium tubeless tyres. Yeah, I can't really disguise the fact that I wouldn't buy a big premium 11 grand scooter, and I'm more of a motorcycle person and this just confirmed it. I feel good that I've ridden a bike like this now and I can just say, yeah, it's not for me. But I see the appeal, and obviously there's some kind of business decision being made here to make bikes like this, very high spec, large scooters. I mean, look, you've got adjustable suspension, it's the Honda racing colours, crash bars, premium materials. It's a very high spec thing, but it's basically a giant scooter, and I'm not a giant scooter person, I'm afraid. So anyway guys, I hope you find that a little bit interesting, a little bit different, one to tick off the list for me. And if you've got any questions or comments, then jot them down in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. Until next time, I've totally lost it. I'll just end the video there, but thank you for watching. See you later guys.